Hey, what's up guys? Professional landscape photographer David Johnston here, and welcome into this week's episode of Best of Skylum, a weekly episode where we take the best photos that were shot in the field this past week and then leveled up using Skylum software. Now, what is Skylum software? Well, it's really like a community of softwares like Luminar 3, Aurora HDR, and Photolemur that photographers like you can use to bring your photos that you shot in the field into post-processing and quickly create professional edits so that you can get back in the field and continue shooting, which is what we all want anyways as photographers. Now, if you want your photos featured on the Skylum Instagram account and even in videos like this, go ahead and head over to Instagram and follow @Skylum_global. And then when you're sharing your photos, use the hashtag #MadeWithLuminar, and you can have the possibility of seeing your photos on the countdown list like these every week. Also, to see if your photos made the cut, subscribe to this channel so that you can see when your photos do make our weekly videos. And remember, the more photos you share throughout the week using that hashtag, the more chances you have of getting on the Skylum Instagram account and also in this video. Now, also throughout this video and throughout this countdown of the top 7 from this past week, I want to encourage you to comment on your favorites of what you liked in each photo, of even photographers that you may want to see in these countdown lists, because we're going to be picking out a few of these comments and sending you something in the mail like a shirt or something else from Skylum software. So comment below of things that you like to see throughout this countdown list. Photo number 1 is from Antonio Oleski, and he's a portrait photographer. And even though I don't normally shoot portraits, I highly respect portrait photographers. And this is just a really well shot photo of this person. They're on a bridge. He's using leading lines very nicely, leading you straight to that subject in the photograph. And what he's done here is used a look in post-processing using Luminar 3. A look is like a preset, something you can add a style to the photo to make it very special and that much better. He's done a very good job of that in this image, creating a look that complements the overall photo and composition and style that it was shot in. Photo number 2 is from Jeremy Swimmer. Now, Jeremy's done something really special here because he's led us into 2 different photos that he shot. And this is like street photography, kind of like city photography. And he's done this shot using a lot of silhouettes, and he's done it using 2 ways. Personally, I like the second photo a little bit better, just because what he's done here is he's turned it on its side and shot this in landscape view instead of portrait. And it really uses that bridge on the side to bring you into the cityscape, and the reflection in the water looks a lot cooler with the landscape view. Either way, the shot is very well done and done in a very good style. Very good job, Jeremy, of the shot of Central Park in New York City. Next up on the list, we have shot number 3. This is from Rita Sylvester, a shot that was in Norway. And as a landscape photographer, like, this is my jam right here. I love this shot, and it's really used very well. You have yellows and blues, you have a good horizon line, a good reflection, you have good clouds and reflection of the clouds in the water. This is a beautiful shot, and it's used a lot of the effects and a lot of the sliders that you have available to you in Luminar 3 for you to enhance a photo really well. And if you want to get your hands on your own free copy to try out of Luminar 3, there's a link below in the video description for you to check out and try out Luminar 3 on your own to create amazing images like Rita's done here. Next up, we have shot number 4, a photo from Arthur Pelota, and this is like a street photo, and it's really cool using black and white here because you do kind of have like gray skies, but you also get to peek through this crowd and this scene and look directly towards this cityscape. And normally, like, I try to steer away from graininess in my photos, but this has done a really good job of implementing a little bit more graininess to this, and there's a slider for that in Luminar 3, and he's done a really good job of making it like an old school vintage film look. This is a really cool shot of Islamic Art Park, and I just really like how this is done. It's not my style at all, but it's a really cool style to use for street photography purposes. Hey guys, a reminder, if you want to see your photos on these videos and on the Skylum Instagram feed, go ahead and follow at Skylum_global on Instagram. And when sharing your photos, use the hashtag made with Luminar, and you can have the possibility of seeing your photos in these countdowns so that everybody can see them and how great you've done throughout the week. So the more photos you share, the more opportunities you have of getting your photos on this countdown. Also, again, Luminar 3 is below in the video description for you to try out on your own. Play around with the sliders, do the same kind of looks that these photographers in this countdown list have done, and also comment below for your chance to get a free t-shirt. What do you like in this countdown list? Who's your favorite so far? Photo number 5 is from Christopher Hector, and look, this is shot in Iceland. Any photo you've shot in Iceland is probably gonna turn out really cool, but this is unlike anything I've seen from Iceland. It's a really moody scene, and he's got like this barn with silos in the foreground against the mountains. He's obviously used a telephoto lens to compress distances here between the barn and the mountains, but then he's also used a very good stylizing in post-processing that you can do in Luminar 3 to increase the interest level and the moodiness of this image. This is a really well done shot from Iceland. I say all the time, how do you make a popular location look unique? Do exactly what Christopher has done here in this photo, because he knocks this one out of the park. Photo number 6 is a shot from Big Sur in California, and it's from Todd Frame. And look, again, I'm a landscape guy. I love this photo. I love this location, really. What I really love about this image is you're peeking through a natural window to see this landscape. And what I've also really enjoyed in looking at this photo and really inspecting it and trying to find out what he's done in post-processing using Luminar 3, it looks like he's used the Orton effect a lot in this photo. And the Orton effect is a way that you can use this tool in Luminar 3 to really create like a dreamy look to your landscape images. It's a really cool way to create like this otherworldly, misty, colorful landscape in your images. And Todd has done a really good job here because he's made it look natural and look really good in the landscape. Well done, Todd. Rounding out the list, we have photo number 7 from Matthew Brown, and it's a shot from Singapore. It's a cityscape, but what I like here is he's used the sidewalk and the walking space and the lines on the street to really lead you to this building, but you also have contrast in lines here. You have contrast and vertical lines and horizontal lines at the same time. Matthew's done a really good job of framing this up, kind of creating contrast and conflict in this image. Follow these steps if you want to create a conflicting and good photo of a city. This is from Singapore. I really like what Matthew has done here. He's used Luminar 3 well to complement his composition here and really bring out the colors that are present. A lot of blues, a lot of oranges that look good together. Again, if you want your free version of Luminar 3 for you to try out and edit your photos with this, create professional looks to your photos like the ones that we've just gone through in the list, there's a link below for that in the video description. Go to Instagram, follow at Skylum_global to get your photos on this when you use the hashtag made with Luminar and have your chance of seeing your images on this countdown. Follow this YouTube channel, because if you don't follow it, you're not gonna see when your photos make the cut. So follow this YouTube channel as well. Also, if you wanna check my YouTube channel out, my name is David Johnson. I'm a landscape photographer, and my channel is devoted to helping you improve your landscape photography through in-field and post-processing tutorials, as well as gear reviews. So go ahead and follow the link below in the video description over to my channel to improve your landscapes. And hey guys, who's next? Like, share your photos from this past week using the hashtag made with Luminar to level up your images and also get them on this countdown. Again, Luminar 3 linked below. Check it out, you're not gonna be disappointed.